Truth is out of fashion. Truth is past its expiration date. The Oxford Dictionaries declared post-truth to be the 2016 word of the year. Here's their official definition. Relating to or denoting circumstances in which objective facts are less influential in shaping public opinion than appeals to emotion and personal belief. It is no coincidence that Time magazine named Donald Trump the 2016 Person of the Year. In the interview accompanying that designation, Trump, seated in his plush cream New York penthouse apartment, 600 feet above mere mortals, surrounded by monograms in marble, states, "What amazes a lot of people is that I'm sitting in an apartment the likes of which nobody's ever seen, and yet I represent the workers of the world." A tax-evading casino capitalist who hates unions, claiming to represent the workers of the world. That right there is a piece of post-truth. Or rather, it's bullshit. Don't get fooled. In a post-truth world, we have to actively search out the truth. To get us started, here are 3 truths about Trumpism. First, it's not the economy, stupid. There has been a lot of discussion about how Trump's win was catalyzed by working-class suffering. We are flooded with stories of Rust Belt families looking for a salve for the loss of livelihood. Yet, Black women and Latinos, 2 groups hit the hardest by economic hardship, did not vote for Trump. It is not the worker who determined this election, but rather the white voter. It is not the wages of the working poor, but rather the wages, public and psychological, of whiteness that underwrote Trumpism. Footnote. The 2016 Book of the Year should be W.E.B. Du Bois's Black Reconstruction in America. First published in 1935, it gives us this important concept of the wages of whiteness. So pay attention to Trump's cabinet picks and advisors. No working class interests or middle class interests represented there. Truths have consequences. This truth requires us, whether white or not, to challenge white supremacy. It requires us to resist the stockpiling of wealth and power. Second, unity is not what we need. In the wake of Trump's election, there has been a lot of hand-wringing in the United States about identity politics. We are told that being an American must trump the experience of being woman or black or LGBTQ or Muslim or undocumented, of being other. Unity, not identity, is the call of the day. Indeed, identity politics was a decisive force in Trump's victory. White identity politics. As Michael Eric Dyson writes, white identity masked as universal, neutral, and therefore quintessentially American. The post-truth fog makes it seem like the first black president represents identity politics, but a president endorsed by the KKK does not. The post-truth fog makes it seem like supporting a female presidential candidate represents identity politics, but rooting for a man who boasts about pussy grabbing does not. Here's the truth. What is being vilified as identity politics is in fact the long and bitter struggle for civil rights by all those marginalized as other. People of color, women, so many more. This truth requires us to act to protect such rights. As in the past, this requires civil disobedience and other forms of resistance. Civility, when faced with racism and sexism, is bullshit. Third, this type of great is not what you want to be. President Trump has declared that he will make America great again. He is also fond of lauding his inner circle as great people. In the world according to Trump, Great is a code word for machismo, for xenophobia. The people he lauds as great are often those who have built their fortunes to the exploitation of the invisible many. His vision of a great America is one of walls and borders. His great America rejects all global responsibilities, from immigration to climate change. Fuck greatness. We don't have to be macho megalomaniacs having temper tantrums on Twitter in order to be powerful. We build power through relationships of local and transnational solidarity. In such a truth, we are not alone. Brave movements fighting for the common cause of justice have been doing this work for decades. Seek them out, participate, and make change.